Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Noles will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's O'Neal. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. It's O'Neal. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A first down for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Herring. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State center.
He lets one fly deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Jukes his way for more. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Fires it. He makes a grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
First and goal for the offense.
Clear, clear, check, check.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 7, Florida State 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
42 spider. 4-2.
Trying to pound their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he sets to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebel! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you hear all these
afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Galladay. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got room at the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Dances away from the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays, another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Clemens. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Gets rid of it. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout. Ole Miss.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They're bringing heat. Keeps the play going. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Clement. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Gonna run it. It's Herring. At the 35, he's loose. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Galladay. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together to start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Looking to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has a second down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 25 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He's looking to throw it. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Floating away. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession turning the ball over. That kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's going to pass on second down. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Clemens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air, it's Galladay. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Herring. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
With the catch, it's Herring. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Get set, get set.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. He'll throw it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
To the tight end. Gain of 8. Second down coming up.
Trying to run, it's O'Neal. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ole Miss 42, Florida State 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Jackrabbit.
They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A run for the quarterback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clemens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
Oh, look out! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's...
Touchdown, Florida State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this one.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going. And maybe you can do it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Harry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on play. Second down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. They're setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wide out in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They keep attacking through the air. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, that you're talking about.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to pass. It's Galladay. They're trying to get to it. Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation.
He's off to the races. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's complete. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.